I realize that I haven't done anything in a while, you guys, but the reasoning for that is because after I finished last semester, all my finals and everything, I wanted to get out the rest of the Hamlet videos first before doing anything else, and that took the rest of just about all of break. On top of that, I've had a busy semester, even though it hasn't been as rough as the past semester. I've been so busy, I missed the opportunity to do an analysis on the movies in Oscar season. I intend to do that next year to a more full extent. As for now, I'll do a quick blow-by-blow of... First off, I'll talk about the ceremony. Seth MacFarlane was very funny. I think they should definitely bring him back another year, because I know he said he won't, but at the same time, yes, his humor is supposed to be like that, but let's consider the fact it's supposed to be like that. Remember that, because he's supposed to make you think in that way. He's supposed to give you that shock value in that way. So what I think is the ceremony went off without a hitch, and we had some very good winners this year. I will now give you my take, though, on who would have won if I picked the winners in the major categories. I know it's late in this time and place, but at the same time, I want to let you know what my opinion and take on it was, so you know I cared enough to say. Best Actor, my choice would have been Daniel Day-Lewis Lincoln, and he won, so there you go. He still would have won had I picked the winner for Best Actor. Best Supporting Actor, I'm thinking either, if I picked the winner, it would have been Robert De Niro, Silver Linings Playbook, or Tommy Lee Jones, Lincoln. Robert De Niro got me thinking. Just like Lincoln. So, it was something that definitely didn't fly out of my mind. And he started to gather some steam, De Niro, in that category, so I wouldn't have been too surprised if he won. Then we come to Best Supporting Actress. Anne Hathaway, Les Miserables, still would have won. I still wish that they would have honored and recognized Samantha Barks for the nomination, but at the same time, I'm happy for the recognition for the film. It won 2 other Academy Awards, and I'm happy at the fact that Anne Hathaway won, because of all the actresses I saw in that category, she was the most deserving. Jackie Weaver, Silver Linings Playbook. There was no performance in Silver Linings Playbook that was not great. Every single performance in Silver Linings Playbook was great. Speaking of Silver Linings Playbook, Best Actress, Jennifer Lawrence, hands down. Favorite since the beginning. She never stopped being my favorite, even after I saw Jessica Chastain, who was also great in Zero Dark 30. If Jennifer Lawrence couldn't win, I'm more than happy that it was. I would have been more than happy that had it been Jessica Chastain. I won't usually do Best Director, but the reason for doing it this year is because the favorite to win Best Picture, which did end up winning Best Picture, was not nominated for Best Director. So I wanted to quickly delve into that and recognize that. My choice would not have been Ang Lee, Life of Pi. It's a really good looking film, but at the same time, I think it should have been David O. Russell, Silver Linings Playbook. Silver Linings Playbook was the best film of the year. It was the best picture of the year, in my opinion. and rank it number 1 on my list of the best movies of 2012. Best original song, Skyfall from Skyfall. It was no contest. I mean, I'm happy at the fact that even though... Let me start with this. I thought when the Golden Globes, when Everybody Needs a Best Friend from Ted was not nominated for Best Original Song, I thought that immediately meant it's not going to be nominated for the Academy Awards. They surprised me by nominating at the Academy Awards. I don't think they just did it because Seth MacFarlane was hosting. Because it is a nice song. It certainly indeed is. And the fact that it's in Ted, of all films, that's something that strikes you as tickle me pink. Whatever you want to say about that. But still, Skyfall was, I think, the best Bond song we have gotten since License to Kill. So, that's a plus. A big plus. Continuing on, the big one, Best Picture. I kind of already said Silver Linings Playbook, but I'm very happy Argo won. Silver Linings Playbook was a great movie, but Argo was a really good one. And it deserved to win. And the upside to Ben Affleck not winning, or not being nominated for Best Director, it gave somebody else a chance to win. I mean, yes, Ang Lee won before, but at the same time, he got recognized again. And that was nice. Well, it's time to shift out of Oscar season now, because it's Movie Awards season now. The MTV Movie Awards are out. Well, April 14 will be when they premiere. And 10 days ago, surprisingly enough, the nominations were announced. I'm surprised I missed it. But now, I've gotten to take a look at the nominations. I'm not sure if they're using the same system as they did last year. I think they are. I'm pretty satisfied with a lot of these. I'm going to give a blow-by-blow on each one, but obviously I'm not going to do it all in one video because there's too many categories. I'll start off with Movie of the Year. I'm not going to discuss Django Unchained since I haven't seen it yet, so I will skip over that one for now. If at some point seeing it has an impact on how I view the other nominees, then, or how my choice becomes different, changes as a result, I'll let you know. Ted. It definitely fits the standards. There definitely has a lot of fans out there, and it has a bunch of nominations this year as well. But ultimately, I think it probably wasn't bombastic enough. Probably wasn't energetic enough for audiences. The Dark Knight Rises. One of the most overhyped films of 2012. And come to think of it, just like Quantum of Solace, I don't like using similes, but in this case, have to do it. Just like Quantum of Solace 2, Casino Royale, it is so incredibly underwhelming from what it could have been. And that's about focusing on a movie that's almost 3 hours long. That is still underwhelming, and it has big full-scale production and visual effects. Still surprised at the fact that it was snubbed out of even a technical nomination at the Academy Awards. The Avengers, Marvel's The Avengers, was much more of an entertaining superhero movie. I really enjoyed each aspect of it. I had fun with it. I mean, I remember saying around the time that I first saw Iron Man, I said, Iron Man rocked. Ultimately, my choice would come down to Silver Linings Playbook. That would be my choice, because really, great performances, great writing, great direction. There's nothing about this film that's wrong. Nothing about this film that can be wrong. But my choice would be Silver Linings Playbook. I think, though, it's going to be either... Well, Dark Knight didn't win the year it was nominated. It was Twilight that won that year. Breaking Down Part 2 is not nominated this year. I'm surprised, because the movie that seems to be getting... The Twilight movie that seems to be getting the most hate from non-fans now seems to be the one that was the best. The one that I actually think rises far, far above the others. I think it will be The Avengers or The Dark Knight Rises. That's my take. But if it were up to me, be Silver Linings Playbook. Let's see if I have enough time for Best Male Performance. Maybe. We have... Once again, did not see Django Unchained, so I can't talk about Jamie Foxx. Didn't see Magic Mike, so I can't talk about Channing Tatum. So that knocks it down to 3. Ben Affleck. He gave a good performance. He gave a good performance in Argo. He owned his role. He owned the film. He did direct it, of course. I could possibly see him winning, but he wouldn't be my first choice. Bradley Cooper, Silver Linings Playbook. Once again, great movie, great performance. Bradley Cooper, I thought, was such an overblown actor before. He's surprised a lot of people over the years, I believe, because he managed to make himself more than just a pretty boy, handsome actor. He has talent. The winner in this category to me has to be Daniel Day-Lewis Lincoln, just like he won Best Actor, because my thought on that is he became Lincoln. He basically was Lincoln, and no other performance in this category, I think, was able to fall into the actor was able to fall into the role so well. So ultimately, Daniel Day-Lewis. I could easily see it being Ben Affleck or Jamie Foxx, but I can't say for certain right now anyway. Maybe I have time for one more. Best Female Performance. I did not see Pitch Perfect, so I can't really talk about Rebel Wilson. And as much as I love Emma Watson, I have not yet seen The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I may be viewing it this Saturday night up at my campus in our activity center. So I can't really discuss her either. Mila Kunis, Ted. She was good. I don't see her winning, but still, she was good, nonetheless. Anne Hathaway, Les Miserables, the Best Supporting Actress winner, deserved of it. I don't know if Les Miserables is necessarily going to have the kind of pull at the movie awards that would be a pull. Once again, it comes down to Jennifer Lawrence, Silver Linings Playbook. She won Best Female Performance last year for The Hunger Games. She'll probably win again next year for The Hunger Games Catching Fire. She's most deserving here, if you ask me. So, and she's probably the most popular one, too. I mean, she beat Emma Watson last year, so I don't see how she won't beat her again. So, therefore, my favorite is the favorite of many other people. So, there you go on that one. But whether or not more MTV voters saw The Perks of Being a Wallflower more than they saw Silver Linings Playbook, that's another matter entirely. I will get in touch with you guys again soon. And you will get the next few categories from me right after that. Best wishes.